Public service announcement. On BD's channel, the Family Feud showdown is hitting the airwaves. The Pizzaverse versus the Supreme Team. Two families, one buzzer, and a whole lot of bad blood ready to spill into primetime. We ain't just arguing over survey answers. Nah, this is bragging rights, street cred, and who gets to walk away saying, "We run this joint." Expect fireworks, wisecracks, maybe even a couple of "up your sister's ass" thrown across the stage. Will the Supreme Team hold their dump truck line? Or will the Pizzaverse show them why we don't miss? Tune in tomorrow, don't be a stunid. Bring your popcorn, bring your cannolis. This one's for the history books. Oh son, official PSA, approved by the Pizzaverse Consigliere office.
Mugs, what the fuck you doing in there, you prick?
Someone give me
Tales from the Pizzaverse, The Wingate War, Part 2. The Siege of Willie's Pub. The quiet after the flap. Brooklyn had survived the first Wingate clash, but it weren't peace that followed. Nah, it was the bad kind of quiet. The kind that lets you know something ugly is regrouping. Dark Horse, feathers burnt and pride singed, didn't die in the first battle. He slunk back into the friar smoke of Jersey, calling his sauces together. Buffalo, garlic parm, and that snake-in-a-bottle ranch. They whispered vengeance, plotting a hit that had cut deeper than feathers. And their target? Not the HQ, not the council, Willie's Pub. Because if you break the pub, you break the people. The War Council at Willie's back room became the War Room. Bambi Palermo at the head, James Howard on security detail, and this time, the reinforcements arrived. Admiral Impeach, big shot with old military ties and a knack for moving cargo nobody wanted seen. Aaron the Brain Schulte, a tech wizard who turned gadgets into weapons and made drones dance like marionettes. Frank Pecoraro, Vegas mogul with muscle, money, and a knack for turning chaos into theater. Willie poured whiskey for all of them, leaning on the bar like it was a shield. Bambi, they come for this pub. They come for all of us. We stand or we lose the crust. Impeach, then we fight. I'll handle the docks. Not a sauce shipment gets in without my eyes on it. Aaron, I've got toys, drones, jammers, and something special for ranch. Frank, I'll bankroll the fight. I'll buy the block if I have to. And when it's over, I'll throw a show so big it'll make Vegas look like a bingo hall. Willie, good, just don't let him spill sauce on my damn floor. The plan was set. The first feathers fly. The Wingverse didn't wait. On a Friday night, just as the pub filled with locals, the windows shattered. Feathers, sauce bombs, drums, and flats poured in. Dark Horse himself swooped through the neon haze, eyes glowing, claws out. The pub falls tonight. Panic ripped through the crowd, but Bambi raised her pizza shield, Howard drew his sidearm, and Willie grabbed his trusty pan and whiskey bottle. Willie, happy hour's over, feather boy. Barroom blitz. The fight inside Willie's was chaos. Chairs smashed, bottles shattered, ranch dripped from the ceiling fans. Willie cracked skulls with his frying pan, setting whiskey flames across the bar like traps. Bambi blocked with her pizza shield, striking sharp with every counter. Howard barked orders, calling in reinforcements like a general with a cigar. Aaron jammed the Wingverse's radios, turning their commands into static. His drones zipped through the pub, blinding attackers with strobe lights and gunking up their wings with foam. Impeach had men outside, turning the street into a gauntlet. Sauce trucks meant for backup mysteriously disappeared into the harbor. Frank rolled in with concession trucks, blasting music and floodlights, crashing through enemy lines like battering rams. The Pizzaverse turned Willie's Pub into a fortress. Dark Horse cut through the chaos, facing Willie in the center of the bar. Flames flickered around him, feathers burning in the air. Dark Horse, your pub is the heart of the crust. Tonight it dies. Willie, You can drown us in sauce, you can torch the walls, but the crust don't break. Pan against claw, bottle against wing, they clashed in the inferno. At the peak, Aaron unleashed his dressing down canisters, drowning the enemy in foam that gummed their wings. Dark Horse shrieked, blinded, wings clumped, and fled through the broken window, defeated, but not destroyed. When dawn came, Willie stood, scorched, broken, feathers stuck to the walls. But it stood. The neon still buzzed, the bar still poured. Down in sunny Florida, where the palms sway but the stories still hit heavy, there's only one joint the Pizzaverse calls home: Willie's Pub. Run by Willie, the Pizzaverse press secretary himself. He don't just serve drinks, he serves the truth. Forget the tourist traps, the plastic margaritas, and the Mickey Mouse cocktails. At Willie's Pub, you're sipping real whiskey, eating sausage and peppers, and hearing tales that'd make the newspapers blush. It's the Florida escape with a Jersey soul. You'll find the wise guys sweating in linen shirts, the capos playing bocce out back, and Willie behind the bar, breaking down the headlines with more bite than a Florida gator. Sun, loyalty, and a stiff drink. What more you need? So whether you're flying in from Jersey or already sweating in the Keys, make sure you stop in. Willie's Pub, Florida's favorite hangout of the Pizzaverse. And remember, what happens in Willie's don't stay in Willie's. It becomes the next headline.
Bambi raised a shot glass in the wreckage. We held. We'll always hold. Rumors on the boardwalk. The Wingverse ain't gone. Word on the street. Dark Horse is rebuilding, rallying gulls, fryer trucks, and sauces for a massive spectacle on Coney Island boardwalk. The Pizzaverse knows the next chapter ain't a pub fight, it's a war on the sand. With Impeach's clout, Aaron's tech, Frank's bankroll, Willie's heart, and Bambi's shield, they're ready to bring the fight to the boardwalk. The Wingverse wants to own the sea. The Pizzaverse is about to drown 'em in crust. Moral of the story. You can buy sauces, you can flap wings, you can throw feathers around all night, but without tradition, without loyalty, you got nothing. The Wingverse fights for flavor of the week. The Pizzaverse fights for the crust that holds everything together. And this is only round 2, paisan. Dark Horse ain't done. He's calling for war at the shore. Get ready for part 3, the Battle of Coney Island Boardwalk. Garlic bread tanks rolling the pier. Frank's Vegas spectacle turning into a trap. Aaron's drone ballet against gull squadrons. Impeach bringing in secret Coast Guard firepower. And Willie's bar on wheels serving whiskey shots in the middle of the fight. At the front, Bambi Palermo, shield high, reminding the world once again. In crust we trust, the Pizzaverse always wins. Thanks for watching.